A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. Eventually, with the connivance of the authorities, a move was made by pagans as well as Jews to make attacks on the apostles and to stone them. When the apostles came to hear of this, they went off for safety to Lycaonia, where in the towns of Lystra and Derbe and in the surrounding country they preached the good news. A man sat there who had never walked in his life, because his feet were crippled from birth, and as he listened to Paul preaching, he managed to catch his eye. Seeing that the man had the faith to be cured, Paul said in a loud voice, "Get to your feet, stand up." And the cripple jumped up and began to walk. When the crowd saw what Paul had done, they shouted in the language of Lycaonia, "These people are gods who have come down to us disguised as men." They addressed Barnabas as Zeus, and since Paul was the principal speaker, they called him Hermes. The priests of Zeus outside the gate, proposing that all the people should offer sacrifice with them, brought garlanded oxen to the gates. When the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard what was happening, they tore their clothes and rushed into the crowd, shouting, "Friends, what do you think you are doing? We are only human beings like you. We have come with good news to make you turn from these empty idols to the living God who made heaven and earth and the sea and all that these hold. In the past, he allowed each nation to go its own way, but even then he did not leave you without evidence of himself in the good things he does for you. He sends you rain from heaven. He makes your crops grow when they should. He gives you food and makes you happy." Even this speech, however, was scarcely enough to stop the crowd offering them sacrifice. The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Anybody who receives my commandment and keeps them will be one who loves me. And anybody who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I shall love him and show myself to him." Judas, this was not Judas Iscariot, said to him, "Lord, what is all this about? Do you intend to show yourself to us and not to the world?" Jesus replied, "If anyone loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we shall come to him and make our home with him. Those who do not love me do not keep my words, and my word is not my own, it is the word of the one who sent me. I have said these things to you while still with you, but the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you everything, and remind you of all I have said to you." The Gospel of the Lord.